Hello and happy holidays, guys. This is McOuchies back again with another year of gaming with Holiday Marathon 4. This time around, we got 4 different generations of games to unpack, ranging from the late 80s to the mid-2000s. So for the next day or two, we'll be in for quite a blast. As always, for the full effect, be sure to keep your holiday treats and your favorite drinks ready. Kick back. Let's get this party started.
Alright, we'll be kicking things off with Tourist Trophy for the PS2. From the creators of Gran Turismo comes the best motorcycle racer I've ever played, such as I have. I got this game about a year ago, last winter, and remember seeing it enclosed in an advertisement on the back of a game's manual. It was advertised in a game called TT Suzuki Superbikes, another motorcycle racing game, and not gonna lie, even as a kid, I could not get into that game with it being so brutal. But we'll talk more about that in a little while. So anyway, following the success of the first 4 Gran Turismo games, Polyphony Digital would throw their hat into the ring, this time with a motorcycle circuit simulator as its spin-off to its flagship series Gran Turismo. And like its 4-wheel counterpart, Tourist Trophy had a lot of love put into it, with quite a bit of potential that sadly never saw a sequel. Not that it wasn't considered. Never say never, I guess, if we do ever get one. But a lot of people who did play this game back in the day remember it fondly, whether as fans of the motorcycle sport or as Gran Turismo fans branching out on this great entry. And as you'll be seeing, there's a lot of tracks, a lot of locales that'll look pretty familiar in that regard. Wow. So as you can see here, not only do we have returning tracks from Gran Turismo, but also we got quite a selection of bikes, both new, old, and everything in between. Well, at least new at the time. So for this video, I'll be doing at least a few races, see if I can knock out a championship, maybe an unlock event. Also try to show off the differences, but that sets Tourist Trophy apart from its counterpart. That gives this game its own distinct flavor. Ooh. Alright, here we are in career mode. And while this game is a good one, it isn't as long or as complex as most Gran Turismo titles. In fact, between the game's length and the bike selection being mainly Japanese, it reminds me a bit of the first Gran Turismo in that respect. Also, perhaps they were laying the grounds for a potential sequel like Gran Turismo 2 did in its expansion. Anyway, so for the core set pieces, we have Challenge Mode, which is how you unlock bikes. Yeah, this game actually doesn't have currency. You unlock bikes either in Challenge Mode by overtaking all your opponents within the set number of laps, or by winning them in race events. You also have rider gear, always a good thing. And you can individualize it with the helmet, the gloves, the suit, and the boots. Alright, very nice. Also the license tests. They serve mainly to unlock different tiers of bikes, much like Gran Turismo 5 had its leveling up system to unlock cars. But there's definitely a wider range and not quite as tedious. All right. So the bike I got here, the Suzuki GSX-R 84 racing model. That served me pretty well, and that's another thing. While you have street model bikes, you also have racing models and different tournaments dedicated solely to them. So for a lot of the tournaments in this game, no street models allowed. Alright. See how we do with this one. Okay, we have... Alright, Katana, GPZ 85, Yamaha FZR 400, 86. Okay. Alright, let's adjust a few things in settings to tune the bike a little bit. Also, with lack of currency, what you see is pretty much what you get as far as modifying your bike. Alright. Tighten the transmission a little bit. Not a lot. Try that. Definitely give the brakes a little more stopping power. Also, I've lowered the in-game audio, the music, for copyright reasons. I don't know what the magnitude would be for a small channel like this, but you never know, being YouTube. Alright, here we go. Alright. Okay, let's see. Whoa! Ah! At least I took that guy out with me. Didn't mean to do that, but okay. Definitely handles different than most four-wheel cars. Want to stop sooner, and also when you're taking turns, you can lower your stance with L2. Kind of risk versus reward on taking the turn tighter or falling if you're not going fast enough. Also acceleration and brake at the same time. Watch out for this chicane. And going off course can also make you lose stability. Don't want to be there too long. Alright, feather the brake and the throttle accordingly in the turns. Draft the opponent. Reaching top speed already. And you might be wondering, with the horsepower being lower than most cars, yeah, it definitely got different power to weight ratios, different figures compared to that of an automobile. Here I come, I am Cinnamon. Yeah, the Suzuki has served me pretty well. It's got me through several tournaments. It looks like that trend is going to continue. Yep,
So far, so good.
Alright. Yeah, if you like what we see, yeah, do try to get Tourist Trophy. Either by getting a copy or maybe you can find it on emulation. But yeah, like I said, this game back in the day, it basically told TT Suzuki Superbikes step aside and watch how a pro does it. Because that game, while it did have the Isle of Man with its difficulty, its mechanics, and being so easy to lose control and wipe out turns you don't see coming,
How clunky it is.
it wasn't very forgiving for me as a kid. And it actually came from XS Games, Jester, and I believe Valcon, and 3 companies that were synonymous with shovelware back in the day. And that one was the worst of them. Kind of the final straw for me. Some of them were okay, but there were quite a few that weren't. But yeah, if you were disappointed in Superbikes, I recommend Tourist Trophy. It's got a lot of bikes, a lot of tracks, and does a good job at helping ease you through the game. Heck, even the tutorials on the other one stumped me. I know some people liked it, but I wasn't one of them. Maybe I didn't lower the in-game audio. Oh, I got a new bike. Or new gear. New helmet, I believe. And I got a new bike. Is this a new and improved version of the starter? Because we did start out with a Skywave. They had a few different models of these. There we go. Now the in-game audio is lowered. It's actually the same song from the intro, so no harm, no foul there. Let's see, do I want to change anything? Maybe a little tighter. There, let's try that. Alright, now on to round 2, the Clubman Cup. Might also attempt an unlock challenge on the longer version of this track. Yeah, the AI, on Tourist Trophy, they seem to be rather limited in their tactics. Perhaps because they know there's more risk to wiping out than in Gran Turismo. Well, that and it was the first and so far the only entry in Tourist Trophy. The memories of this turn on license test. Get myself some stopping room. Okay. We're coming for you, Mr. Man. Wonder how much we're closing the gap. I'd have to look when we get to the next checkpoint, the next sector. Whoa. I don't think that turn helped me. Alright. Brake and gas at the same time. Okay. Yeah, this game, as you can probably tell, does require some concentration. It does take some practice. But like I said, it also does a good job at helping beginners. Very beginner friendly. Try not to cut too many corners.
But hope everyone's having a good holiday season so far. For this marathon, I knew I was either gonna do this one or another game I was hoping to get for Christmas, Wipeout 3. That one's on its way now. Courtesy of yours truly.
Perhaps I could have won if I hadn't wiped out there. Never say never. Nice. Oh, I love this bike. See, do we get anything this time? What do we get? Oh, a Triumph Daytona. I believe I've got the racing version of this one. Ooh, exhaust upgrade. That's from what I hear, that's it's pretty much the long and the short of it as far as upgrades. Though like I said, you can tune it, change tire, transmission, and suspension. All right, now into midfield. Pretty familiar track ever since Gran Turismo 2. Alright, I'm going to put the suspension, or put the transmission back a little bit. There we go. 3.1. Let's try that. GSX-R, you never let us down. And first time I heard this song, thought I was listening to Birmingham 6. For those of you in the industrial scene. Certainly an era of music that never should have quite gone away. Okay, come on. It's a longer track than some of the other ones. Longer straightaways. Alright, they got pretty good speed. Whoa. Yep, I remember wiping out there before on another tournament. But yeah, all around good bike is the GSX-R. Such as it has for power. Because there are some like the Ninja that can just go flying. Kawasaki. Alright. Come on, come on. Take the turn a little tighter. I don't know if I can win this. Even so, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. They got some pretty good bikes. Might try this one again off camera. Whoa. Alright, draft him a little bit. Another lap and I would have had it. This ain't over yet. This ain't over yet, Honda. In fact, it's just beginning. I'll get you next time. Anyway, that'll about do it for Clubman Cup. Now on to an unlock challenge. See what we can do there before we head on to part 2. Alright, moving on to challenge mode. Alright, let's see. What haven't I got a whole lot of? Let's see. What do we got for Ducati? I can do the 999R. Let's see, I'm pretty good on Deep Forest. $147. Although I could use something for the racing circuits. Alright, how about... Alright, how about the Ninja ZX-6R racing version? Alright, 2 laps on Suzuka. Now, if we either wipe out, stay in the grass too long, or cause the opponent to wipe out, we'll also be eliminated. Alright. Let's see what we got. Yeah, the Ninja itself has earned quite a reputation, and I'd say it's earned it. Alright. Yeah, this thing can move. And I'd be lying if I didn't say this, be lying if I said this game didn't spark my interest as far as motorcycles go. But on that same note, so too did Jeremy McGrath Supercross 2000 back when I used to play that as a kid. Sparked my interest in Supercross and motocross and dirt bikes. So about a year or so later, my family got me the next best thing for Christmas: a go-kart, a little dune buggy go-kart. Man, that was almost 20 years ago this Christmas. Alright, watch out for the chicane. Alright, it might take me a few tries to get these guys. Well, yeah, I'm still not any closer. Let's try it again. Careful. Alright. All I gotta do is either pass the leader for 10 seconds, or if I'm close enough to the finish line, cross it first to lead the lap. Whichever comes first. It's crazy how similar the engines sound. Sounds similar to some of the engines in Gran Turismo 1, but not quite. Oh, much better. Just don't get too greedy. That was close. Alright, buddy, you're next. Alright, watch out for this one. It's hairpin. Alright, draft him a little bit. Okay, maybe it is. No, that was just checkpoint. Alright. Watch out for this sharp turn. Whoops. I almost had him. Okay. I hope everyone's had a good holiday season other than that. Didn't get everything I wanted. Like I said, I got Wipeout 3 coming, and also what I did get, got a Dawkins album, and an X6 retro handheld console. It's got a lot of old school games on it, and probably more than I'll ever play. The cool thing is it has save state capability, so that rocks. So far, it feels great to play games like Pokemon Silver again. Among others. I'll probably have a blast with that thing. Is it perfect? No, but just having, like I said, having all those games in the palm of your hands, it rocks. Especially if it lasted a little while. Don't know how long those some of those I don't know, aftermarket consoles cost in production value. Alright. Okay, he can take those turns better than I can. But will it save him? I wouldn't count on it. Oh, man, my right thumb's actually starting to hurt a little bit. Going between the brake and the throttle. Tightening the turns. Small price to pay for a bike like this. Whoa.
Tally ho. Tally ho on this, what is it, Honda, Yamaha? Alright, where were we? Ugh. You're good, but you're still not gonna drive away from me. Alright, I'm already about to overtake this guy. He's good, I'll give him that. But either I'm getting it dialed in or he's slipping. He's pretty daring, I'll give him that. I have you now. I don't even need to draft you. So long, sucker. I still won. Yeah, I love that song. The Racing Ninja is mine. What a beauty. Yeah, sure. Alive in 05. Well, anyway, that was part 1 with Tourist Trophy. Very awesome bike racing game, and in my opinion, the definitive one. Anyway, join me next time as we move forward with this holiday marathon. Moving on to part 2 now, with where the future of industrial wars are settled in the skies. With Ace Combat 3 Electrosphere.